Hi, hello, good evening. I hope you've been doing well since our last class together, which was a while ago already. Today we're going to start with a few minutes of mindfulness as usual. So let's just make your way into a comfortable seat. Hello, welcome. Comfortable seat with the hands resting on your knees. And take a moment before you close your eyes and get comfortable in your posture just to notice what's going on with your lower back. So if you feel like you're exaggerating the curve, like kind of pushing the chest forward and sticking the bum back, then see if you can drop the body weight a little bit towards the back and find a natural curve with the rib cage just kind of closing in a little bit. If on the contrary you see that there's no curve in the lower back and you're kind of rounding the lumbar spine, then please sit on something, a block, a cushion, whatever you've got nearby, just so that your hips are elevated, and then you can work on the extension of the spine. So exaggerating a little bit, just so that you have a neutral spine. And then once you've found where you are, just drawing the crown of the head up, relaxing the shoulders and closing the eyes. And softening the face. Just taking this moment to notice how your body feels today. How your mind feels. Is there any thought or emotion that comes up when you close your eyes and slow down for a bit? Do you feel like you have a lot of energy? Do you feel calm? And being a passive observer here, we're cultivating equanimity, so non-reaction. We observe how we're feeling, and this is how we're feeling. It's not good, it's not bad, it's how we're feeling. And then observing the breath. And same thing, just noticing what's going on with the breath today. Is it shallow or is it deep? Is it fast or is it slow? Do you feel it in the chest, or do you feel it a lot in the abdomen? Or do you only feel it around the nose? And we're not trying to change it, we're just breathing normally for now. Now allow yourself a deeper inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, raise the arms up overhead, stretch the fingertips towards the ceiling, and exhale, bring your palms in front of your chest and bow the head towards the hands. Open the eyes and namaste. Alright, hello. Very good. So we're going to start with something very simple. We'll just straighten the right arm. Let's say right arm away from you. Doesn't matter if it's the left. And you kind of reach here, reaching a little bit out. And place your left hand, your other hand, around the armpit, around the back of the shoulder. And notice when you reach the muscles that get activated. You might feel it in the inside of the armpit, a little bit on the outside as well. And then with this same hand, the left hand, we'll try to reach for the shoulder blade. So just at the back of the shoulder here. And you can move your right hand up and down and kind of feel the shoulder blade move here. Good. So you feel like when you raise the arm, the shoulder blade elevates, and when you bring the arm down, the shoulder blade draws down, and you can move the shoulder blade, move towards the right when you bring your arm in, and move towards your spine when you bring the arm out. And you can do that with the other arm. So releasing and straightening the left arm now. With the right hand around the armpit, around just under the shoulder here. And first you can just kind of notice the muscles around this area, the tensing of the muscle as you reach. And then trying to touch the shoulder blade. It's not easy because it's quite far back. And moving the arm up and down. And we just want to say hello to your shoulder blade and have a sense of how it moves. And the function it has in moving the arm. Very good. And then we can kind of relax the arms for a moment, shake your shoulders. So now we're gonna see if we can activate these muscles here, the latissimus dorsi, the lats. So we're just straightening both arms to the side here with the palms facing down. And then we're gonna turn the palms up and draw the shoulder blades down. So you have this sense of how the shoulder blade moves, trying to draw them down. And you can go forward and back like this, or forward and back, I don't know. Palms down and up, eyes Sven. And every time you bring the palms up, you're drawing the shoulders down, lifting the chest up as well a little bit. And maybe you can feel the activation in the lats here. So there's big muscles under the armpits. Lift the chest and just draw the hands down and then up. So we're externally rotating the shoulders here. And as we externally rotate the shoulder, we're trying to engage the lats. So hopefully you see what I mean here. And now we're going to try to keep this activation in the lats when we bring the arms up. So we're going to put all of this together after, it's going to make sense. So we lift the chest, open the palms up, draw the shoulder blades down and kind of towards each other as well. Activate the lats and inhale, draw the hands up, keep the shoulder blades down, lift the arms and feel the burning in the lats. And exhale, bring your palms back down and relax. All right, hope you can feel that. So let's try this 2 more times. So hands to the side. Lift the chest, turn the palms up, draw the shoulder blades down and keep this movement in the shoulder, or not this movement, this position of the shoulder blades. As you inhale, lift the arms up. And maybe they just stop about here. Maybe you can bring the palms together and bring the gaze up. Maybe not, it's okay. Just see what you feel, how your body feels. So let's do that 1 more time. Stretching the arms to the side, turning the palms up, shoulder blades down. Keep the shoulder blades down, lift the chest. Maybe lift the gaze a little bit, lift the arms up and keep the activation in the lats. And exhale. Let's draw this all the way back down. Good. I hope you can feel the difference from when we just bring the arms up and down without really thinking about this activation in the shoulders. I think it's quite interesting and it's quite important when we do our Sun Salutations. So that's what we're going to do in a second. Let's come to your hands and knees for now. Just take a breath here. Maybe just in child's pose for now. Toes together, knees apart. Stretch the arms forward, relax the forehead down. Nice and easy, just opening the lower back here. The more you bring your knees together, the more you'll feel the stretch in the lower back, if you want to feel that. Let's take 1 more breath. And let's inhale, raise the head, place the palms down, tuck the toes, and find your downward facing dog. So first down dog today, maybe in a while. So let's just take it easy again. Move if you need to move. Stay still if you need to stay still. Not worrying too much about the activation in the shoulders or the alignment. We're just feeling into our down dog today. Noticing if we feel a lot of tightness or not a lot of tightness. Just breathe for another 3, 2, and 1. Looking forward, bring your feet behind the hands, coming to a simple forward fold. You can keep the knees bent for now, and maybe keep the arms hanging, grab your elbows, bring your hands behind your lower back and stretch your shoulders, whatever calls to you. Alright, very good. Release the arms if you had the hands behind your back. On the inhale, let's straighten the legs, engage the quads, send the chest forward. Exhale, fold again over the legs, bend the knees. And then inhale, press the feet down, raise the arms up. And exhale, bring your palms to your heart. Very good. So we're going to bring this little movement we did with the lats into our Sun Salutation. So very simple for now, finding mountain pose. Finding again this little curve in the lumbar spine, so we're not, if you're APT, so if your pelvis has an interior pelvic tail, if you have a tendency like me to straighten the legs a lot and stick the bum back and have this very exaggerated curve in the spine, find a little bend in the knees and the tailbone tilting down and the neutral spine. If you're like this, posterior tilt, then see if you can straighten the legs a little bit more, lift the chest and find a bit of extension in the spine. If you're somewhere in the middle, that's perfect. Alright, so we're going to find this simple movement that we always do at the start of our Sun Salutation, which is inhale, raise the arms. But we'll give it a little bit more thought than usual. So when we do this, we usually, so it's what I see sometimes and what I do as well sometimes, is just raise the arms and just the arms move and there's not a lot of, the rest of the body does nothing. So we'll see today if we can inhale, lift the chest and exhale, relax. So no arms for now, we just inhale, lift the chest and exhale, relax. So that when we inhale, lift the chest and the arms, the spine has this extension movement as well. So let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, soften. It's subtle, but it's there. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the crown of the head, and exhale, softening. Let's bring the arms as well. So you can do however you would like with the arms. Some people like to go to the side, some people like to go to the front, some people like to have this prayer going up. Whatever you're doing, that's fine with me. But we want to have this drawing down and back of the shoulder blades, just like we did earlier, activation of the lats. So let's try that a few times as well. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, but draw the shoulder blades down and back. And exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale again, lift the chest, draw the arms up, shoulder blades down. And exhale, arms down. 3 more, whichever you're doing is fine. Inhale, lift the chest, palms up, maybe the gaze up as well. And exhale, down. Feeling the activation in the lats every time. Inhale, lift the chest, arms up, shoulder blades down. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades down and back, kind of tight towards each other as well. And exhale, down. Very good. Let's do a full Sun Salutation like this. Oh, not like not like this, but let's do full Sun Salutation. Again, finding this activation, this very active first posture, first movement of the salutation. So, mountain pose first. Make sure your posture is balanced and strong. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms up, shoulder blades down. Exhale and fold over the legs. Inhale to lift the chest up halfway, palms on the shins, shoulders back again. And exhale, we'll place the palms down and step back to a plank pose. Push the hands down, firm up the legs, bring the belly button in and up. And as you exhale, Chaturanga all the way to the floor. Knees up or down, your choice. Inhale to lift the chest up and forward, shoulders back. Again, you can find here this activation in the lats just by drawing the shoulder blades towards each other and the shoulders back. And then exhale, tuck the toes to your downward facing dog. Again, in your down dog, see if you can find these lats. So by pressing the palms down and bringing the shoulder blades away from each other and down the back. Imagine that you're trying to draw the armpits together towards each other. Let's take one more breath. Strong down dog. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees and press into the hands. Think about your hands if you want to jump. If you want to jump, you just press the hands down. You really want to bring your awareness into the hands more than into the feet. Inhale to lift the chest and shoulders back again. And exhale to fold. Inhale to push the feet down, arms up. Again, shoulder blades down, lifting the chest up. And exhale, arms down. Alright. Oh, I want something, but I was going to say, how does it feel? But let me know afterwards if you felt something different in your salutation with these little awareness adds. Alright, let's do this again. Inhale, we'll lift the chest, arms up, shoulders back and down. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift the chest up. Exhale, palms down. You can just step back to plank and then lower down all the way. Hands are next to your rib cage, shoulders drawing back, chest lifting up. Inhale. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Again, awareness in the lats and around the shoulder blades. Can you draw them down the spine? Can you draw the armpits closer together? Can you find this little warmth under the shoulders? Let's take 2 more breaths. The lats are a muscle that if we don't consciously activate them, then they don't do any work. So we really have to bring our awareness there. Inhale to gaze forwards, bend the knees. And again, if you want to jump, press the hands down and do a little hop. And it doesn't have to be all the way. Or if you prefer to walk, just walk to the top. Lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale to press the feet down, lift the arms up, shoulder blades down. Exhale, release the arms. Alright, last one. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, shoulder blades down. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift up halfway. And this time we'll see if we can jump all the way to the floor on your belly. If you're scared, don't be. Try. If you don't want to try, of course, just do the normal way. But let's see if we can plant the palms down. So you bend the knees and you look forward. So we keep gazing forward and then we'll jump the feet back and land on the belly with the toes tucked and the hands already next to the rib cage. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift the chest, plant the palms down, bend the knees as much as you need to. Keep looking forward and think about the body unfolding. And jump back. Good. On the next inhale, relax the toes, lift the chest up. You can go higher if you want to your cobra. And then exhale to your downward dog. Pressing the palms down, drawing the shoulder blades down the spine, wrapping the armpits together. Breathe. On your next inhale, look forward, bend the knees, keep pushing the hands down, keep engaging the lats, same thing that you were doing 1 second ago, and then bring the feet forward. Lift the chest, exhale to fold. Inhale, arms up, shoulder blades down, exhale, and relax the arms down. Good, let's take a breath here, just to bring your awareness back in the body, back to the breath. Close your eyes, notice what your breath is doing now. One more breath. Good. On your next inhale, we'll come to Utkatasana. Bend the knees a lot, draw the hips down a lot, and on your inhale, raise the arms up. Same thing as we've been doing, shoulder blades down. Feeling the activation in the lats, belly button in and up as well. And pelvic floor activated. We're lifting the pelvic floor up, drawing the belly button in slightly, and the arms raising as high as feels okay. As you exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale again, we can step or jump back all the way to the floor. Don't forget to lift the head, lift the chest before you jump. Shoulders draw back, we lift the chest. On your inhale, finding your cobra. And on your exhale, finding your down dog. Very good. Let's bring the right foot forward. And we'll come to warrior two stance with the legs. So left foot 90-degree out. Bend the front knee. But we'll do with the upper body, warrior one. So we're turning towards the right leg with the hips open. Arms can raise, lats active, so shoulder blades down, lift the chest. Bit of a mix between warrior one and warrior two. And from here, without moving the legs at all, we're opening to warrior two. Right arm forward, left hand back. And keep pushing the right knee out and think about the muscles on the outside of your right hip here. So you're using these muscles here, contracting to open the hip. Same thing on the other side. Thinking about rolling the left thigh out. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana. We're leaning forward, right hand comes to your shin, left hand up. Maybe you're gazing up. Keep the legs active and strong. Inhale to bring yourself all the way up. Exhale to bend the right knee, elbow to thigh or right hand to the floor to a block. Baddha Konasana. We're going to sweep the left arm in front of the face here and raise it up and then reach out, out, out. Roll the left shoulder back and straighten the left arm. A lot of power in the left arm. And kind of an internal rotation of the left shoulder now. We're not trying to open the shoulder like this, we're internally rotating. Very good. Inhale to come up, straighten both legs, turn both feet in the same direction towards the long edge of your mat. Hands to your waist. Inhale, lift the chest and firm up the legs. So I want the legs completely straight as much as you can, and engage the quads here. On your exhale, you will lean forward as much as you need to feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Keep the legs straight, and maybe you just stay up here. We don't want the spine to round, we want the spine to be long. If you can go low, you can bring your hands down, otherwise just keep them on your hips. Keep the legs strong, push into the outside of your heels, and bring your body weighted a little bit towards the toes as well. Very good. Let's turn towards your front foot, towards the front of your mat. So your right foot. And step back to your downward facing dog. Option to stay in your down dog, to take a break in child's pose, or to Vinyasa with me. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale all the way down to your belly. Inhale to lift the chest up. And exhale to your downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One more long breath in. One more long breath out. Let's inhale, look forward, bring the left foot forward, right heel down. So again, warrior two legs, bending the front knee and twisting the torso. So this turning doesn't happen in the hips today, happens in the spine. So we're twisting the torso towards the left leg, opening the chest, lifting the arms. Keep the back leg really strong so that your back knee is in the same direction as your toes. And then let's open to warrior two. The legs don't move. Straighten the spine and send the fingertips away from you. Again, let's think about these muscles on the outside of the hips. So opening, contracting the muscles in the left side of your hip to open more, and rolling the right hip out. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, Konasana, left hand to your shin, right hand up. Open the chest. Press the feet down, engage the legs. Deep breath. Inhale to come up. Exhale to bend the front knee and sweeping the arm down in front of the face, and then lifting the arm up, rolling right shoulder back, maybe gazing under your armpit or towards your right hand. Keep the legs strong and opening. Very good. Inhale all the way up, turn your toes to point towards the right side of your mat, hands to hips. Inhale, lift the chest, firm up the legs, strong quads. You want the quads to be engaged so that the hamstrings can release, and go only as low as feels okay. As low as you can go without the spine starting to take the rounded shape. Inhale to lift the chest up halfway, turning towards your left foot, and hands down to frame the left foot. Step back to your downward dog. Awesome. Inhale, let's bring the right foot forward, left heel down. Again in this warrior two position. So left heel to the left, left foot turned towards the left, and right foot turns towards the front. I'm gonna get there. Alright, let's go. Inhale, turn your chest to face the front foot. So again, we're twisting from the spine and not from the hip. We're keeping the hips open for our pyramid pose today. Right shoulder draws back. Inhale up. And exhale, we're folding over the right leg. So it's going to feel a little bit weird if you're used to pyramid pose with the hips square. And you might not be able to go as low as usual. But we are keeping the hips open for today. Hands can stay on your hips. We can bring them to the floor. But find this length, this extension in the spine. And then inhale, let's come back up. Good. Palms down, step back to your down dog. And let's go straight for the other side. Left foot forward, right heel down, coming up. Both legs are straight. Turning the torso towards the left leg. Inhale to lift the chest. Both legs are super strong, super active. We're engaging the quads here. Exhale to fold towards the left. Over the left leg. Hands again can stay to your hips. And you can try rounding the spine here. If you want to try rounding the spine, bring the right hand a little bit towards the left, and you might feel a stretch in the right side of your lower back. And that might feel very good, especially if you're APT. So see, if you feel like it's straining the lower back, then bring your chest back up. Alright, very good. Inhale, coming back up. And again, turning towards the left foot, palms down, and finding your downward facing dog again. And we're going to the floor now. So let's look forward, press the palms down, bend the knees, and step or jump to sit. And straighten the legs. Alright. So from this position, bring your right knee in and out to the side, like Janu Shavasana. But we can see today if we can go into half lotus. So if that feels okay, you can keep the knee joint closed as you do that. Don't open the foot and bring it like this. We're keeping the knee joint closed, so we're bending the knee as much as we can, and then we bring the foot. We see if the foot gets all the way to the top of the thigh, and the right knee might float or might go all the way to the floor. Doesn't matter too much. If it's very high, if you feel a lot of tension, then just bring the right foot against the left thigh in Janu Shavasana. Good. Inhale, lift the chest and see if your right hand can go all the way to the back and grab the big toe. So to do that, you might have to turn towards the right to have a little twist here, action, and then bring your right shoulder forward. Or maybe you try to do that and it doesn't go all the way. If it doesn't go all the way, just bring your arms, both arms forward. If you manage to grab the toes, then bring your left arm forward, lift the chest, right shoulder comes forward as well, and we fold. So there's a lot of different options for you. So do not force anything. Nothing special happens when you can bind, and nothing special happens when you can grab the foot. So just find what feels appropriate for your body today. And inhale, let's come up. And we'll change sides. So carefully lifting the right knee up and opening the joint. Other side. Bending the left knee. Finding first Janu Shavasana. Keep the knee joint closed. Lift the foot and see if it slides all the way up to your right thigh. Being really careful. Lotus is a tricky one. Even after years of practice, sometimes it just doesn't want to happen. So see if you can grab the toes on the side, otherwise both hands forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold. And here the same rule in all the forward bends, the same rule as what we did at the start happens, which means if you are APT, which means if you fold easily, if you've got this exaggerated curve in the lower back, you will be able to ignore when I say don't round the back. So you can round the back and feel the stretch in the lower back can be very therapeutic. And even kind of pushing and rounding as much as you can, kind of holding onto your leg and rounding and feeling this lovely stretch. On the contrary, if you're PPT, if you have the tendency to round the back and fall towards the back, then you want to engage the right leg really strongly, make it as straight as you can, and reduce the range of motion so that you can find extension in the spine, even if that means having the hands back. If you feel a stretch in the right leg and an opening in the left hip, and your back is nice and straight, then you're not hurting yourself and you're getting all the benefits. Let's go out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release the leg. Give it a shake. Now we're bending the right knee again, and this time we'll bring the right foot close to your right hip and opening the legs as much as feels okay. So I don't know if you can see clearly because I'm wearing black on the dark mat, but yeah, my right knee is bent, my right foot is towards my right hip, and I'm opening the hips. So bring the legs apart. And then I'm going to turn my torso towards the left leg. Again, strengthen the left leg, the left quads, and maybe fold. Same rule, you can round the back if you have a tendency to curve the lower back a lot, or you can find more length, more extension in the spine if you have the tendency to round the spine. And again, if you're not sure what you are, we can discuss this after class anytime. Well, not today because I have a workshop after, but you can send me a question and we can find it out together. And inhale, let's come back up and change side. Feel free to sit on something for this one as well. If you feel very unstable, maybe sitting on a cushion. And if your knee or your ankle doesn't like it at all, you can just come to Shavasana, so bending the leg in the other way. So here we're like this, turning the torso towards the right and folding over the right leg. Again, if the left knee doesn't like it, just bring your left foot against the right thigh and fold the same way. And inhale, let's come back up and release. Good. Let's bring now both feet towards you and open the knees to the side for Baddha Konasana. So let's hold the shins or the ankles or the feet. Lift the chest up. And again, we're using these muscles to open the thighs. Bring the knees closer to the floor. And we're staying straight for now. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Natural shape with the spine. Pressing the chest slightly forward, the arms stay straight, the crown of the head reaches up. Good. And now we'll start to fold forward. But here I'm gonna suggest that you bring your feet a little bit more forward. We want to have more ease, be closer to having the head towards the feet, or on the feet even. You can round the spine a little bit if that feels good. Don't worry if your head doesn't reach the feet, don't worry at all. You can bring your feet more forward, or you can just stay there. Just hovering is fine. Taking 3 more breaths. And slowly bring yourself all the way back up and bring the knees together. Let's cross the ankles and come to a plank pose. Palms down, stepping back, and lower all the way down to your belly. I'm coming to Shavasana, the locust. So we bring the arms alongside the body with the palms facing up. The chest is lifting up slightly, head as well, shoulders down. Let's bring the feet together and firm up the legs so that your knees lift off the mat. Firm up the legs, press the pubic bone down towards the mat, press and send the belly button in and up towards the spine. On your next inhale, we'll lift the legs up here. Lift the chest up a little bit more, peeling the ribs off the mat, and the shoulders stay away from the ears, the palms stay relaxed on the floor, and the feet lift a little bit higher if you can. 2 more breaths. Look down so that the back of the neck is long. And now without bringing the feet to the floor, if you can, bring your hands next to your rib cage in your chaturanga position. Shoulders back, elbows closer together. Keep lifting the chest up, keep lifting the legs up for another 3. Another 2. Another 1, legs higher, chest higher. And relax. Very good. Press into the hands and come to your child's pose. And then lift the head up. And let's cross the ankles and sit back. Straighten the legs forward. So we're gonna finish in a bit of a different way than usual today. We're gonna hold Paschimottanasana for about 5 minutes. So it's an interesting experience, trust me. So Paschimottanasana is a simple forward fold. So find your sit here, so sitting on your sitting bones, maybe lifting your hips up with a cushion or something, or a block. Block is a little bit high, maybe a cushion is better. You choose, you see how it works for you. And then we'll lift the chest up, and we bring the head forward and down. And the arms can be to the sides of the legs. You can hook the big toes, you can hook around the feet, you can hold your shins, or you can just let your arms relax. And your head can fall as well. And find some engagement in the legs here. So engaging the quads. Just breathe and make yourself comfortable here. And yoga is about awareness, right? It's a practice of awareness. You want to try to find to let your awareness travel into your body as we stay in this posture for a long time. We're going to strengthen our nervous system here. You might notice that after a while your nervous system is going to send alarm noises. It's going to maybe resist, or maybe at first it's going to resist and then it's going to soften. So we're trying to navigate this a little bit for a few minutes. Try to keep the breath really soft. the face soft as well. Notice the sensations. Where do you feel the sensations? And so if your nervous system is starting to talk to you, or if you're finding discomfort in the posture, unless it's real pain and you feel like, okay, there's going to be tissue damage if I stay here, unless it's that, see if you can breathe a little deeper and breathe through it and soften into it. We've got another 3 minutes here. Keep your awareness in. Trying to go deeper into the sensations in the body. What your body is saying, what your mind is saying. Do you have emotions rising up? Frustration or anger towards me? Just observe whatever's going on and try to stay in the posture if you can. And we're not necessarily trying to go deeper into the posture. Maybe at first you were contracting the muscles a lot, and then you feel like you need to release a little bit, and that's fine, you can. Another minute. Just breathe, relax. Keep the awareness in. Another 15 seconds. All right. So now we're gonna slowly come out of the posture. Take your time. Coming upright. Maybe moving the legs a little bit. Good. So we're gonna come to a twist before we lay down. Now, before we do the twist, we'll do Konasana, a relaxed version of Konasana, the reverse plank. So palms behind your hips and the shoulders just above the hands, and just press the chest up, and you can bring your legs a little bit apart and bring the feet out. Just relaxing the feet completely to the side, just a bit like Shavasana position with the legs. And then palms press down and we lift the chest up. We keep the hips on the mat. And let's relax. Okay, let's come to our twist. So we're going to bend the right leg and bring the right foot across the left leg. And here, if you want, you can also bend the left leg under. So we've got the left foot close to the right hip and the right foot on the mat, pressing down. Right knee in and up towards the ceiling, and then we twist to the right side. The left arm can wrap around the left leg, or you can bring it across. And just find a bit of a twist in the spine here. And come back to center and change legs. So this time the right leg is straight in front of you, left foot across. You can stay here with the right leg or bend the right leg as well. Left foot is anchored on the mat, both sitting bones on the mat, and we turn towards the left this time. Left leg behind you, lift the chest. And let's release. Very good. Let's come to lay on your back. And before we come into Shavasana, we're going to bend the knees and place the feet on the mat. Press the feet down, arms close to the body, just next to the side of you. And as you inhale, press the feet down and lift the hips up at just a few centimeters of the mat here. Just enough so that you have to work on strengthening the muscles in the back of the legs after all this stretching that we've just done. It's a counter pose for Konasana. Doesn't have to be a strong back bend, we just want to activate the back of the legs a bit in this baby bridge position. 2 more breaths here, squeezing the back of the legs. And let's bring the hips back down and rest. Find your Shavasana position. If you need to do anything, any shake of the legs, any stretch, any twist, anything that might make you feel more comfortable for your rest, go for it. Otherwise, just turn your palms to face up and the arms away from the body, the chin slightly tucked. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. And rest. Relax here. keeping a quiet and calm mind. Start to bring your awareness back to your breath. Start moving the fingers and the toes. The wrists and the ankles. Moving the head from side to side. And then bringing the feet closer together and the arms overhead. Give yourself a full body stretch. And exhale, release. Bring your knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. And let yourself fall to the side in a fetal position. When you're ready to come up, press yourself all the way up into a seating space. Bringing your palms on your knees and just taking a moment here to notice how you're feeling at the end of this class. Allowing your breath to be soft and calm. The muscles of your face being relaxed. On your inhale, raise the arms up, all the way up. And exhale, bring your palms in front of your chest. Bow the head towards the hands. Open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much